We're back now at 8:10, and this morning on Today's Health, growth hormones and children. A new Swedish study shows that treating exceptionally short children with a growth hormone can significantly increase their height, in some cases up to 8 inches. NBC's chief medical editor, Dr. Nancy Snyderman, has more on this. It sounds amazing.
Well, it is amazing, Matt. And growth hormone treatment has been around for a long, long time, but usually for children who are known to have growth hormone deficiencies. But now some are questioning about using this medication for children who just happen to be short but are otherwise healthy children. 9-year-old Jade has always been small for her age, but when her younger sister started surpassing her in size, her mom, Amy, says she knew something just wasn't right.
She was going to be entering kindergarten, and she couldn't reach the water fountain. She couldn't reach a lot of the things that other kids her age could reach.
Amy is taking what some consider a drastic step, bringing her daughter to the University of Wisconsin to be treated with growth hormone therapy.
We just took a deep breath and thought that things will work out as they should, and it has worked out well for Jade.
Dr. David Allen is the pediatric endocrinologist treating Jade. He says being unusually short compared to their peers can cause a host of challenges for a kid.
Kids their own age don't want to play with them, that they tend to gravitate toward younger children.
Jade was 5 when she started daily growth hormone injections. And while treating short stature with medicines might seem extreme to some, for the right patient like Jade, Dr. Allen says it can make a real difference.
She was several centimeters below, far below the 3rd percentile. And now after 4+ years of treatment, she is at the 10th percentile.
However, he says it's important that physicians are honest with patients about the potential risks.
It's a remarkably safe treatment, but we've only been using it for 20 years, so we don't feel like we know everything about the potential side effects of growth hormone therapy.
Treatment costs anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000, and it's not always covered by insurance. All the more reason parents need to have realistic expectations about what the therapy may or may not accomplish.
The amounts of benefit that we're talking about are not huge. Even with many years of treatment, most of the kids might gain 2 or perhaps 3 inches.
But for Jade's mom, Amy, the hope that her daughter may not be taunted by her peers about her height made the decision worth it.
I just wanted to take advantage. If this was available for her to be somewhat normal, then why not take advantage of that?
Well, it works out for a lot of these children. There are people who question this and say these are healthy, perfectly healthy children, just short. Why treat them with medicine? Because
in our society, tall people get better jobs, make more money, don't get picked on. We do have a society where, frankly, really short people a lot of times do not command the same respect. And it's typically, as in this case, moms who take their kids in and say, hey, look, you got to help me here.
And so how do parents know if their child is even eligible for this kind of treatment?
Pediatricians track, as you know, from the time you have a baby, the height and weight of a child. And if the height around 18 to 24 months starts to drop off, and again, like this doctor said, around the 3rd percentile, that's when you start to know. And then you have to say, and this is not for the routine pediatrician, this is for the pediatric endocrinologists who really understand the whole system. They may say, hey, look, your child may do well with this, and then you really have to figure out, this is going to fit you and your family and child. And I think it's a 3-way conversation.
Yeah, and I think I was reading your notes on this, and it's interesting that the best results occur with a short child but who has tall parents.
Yeah, interesting. And, you know, there's obviously something genetic at play there. If you're a short child and you have short parents, you're not going to do as well. Short child, tall parents, you do better. Boys get more out of this than girls, and the age of doing it is usually about age 8 to 13 for boys, 10 to 15 for girls. Does work, and parents should know long-term, so far, safe.
All right, I bet there are a lot of parents watching that story right now.
That's
Nancy, thanks very much.
You're welcome, Matt.